Hey, Russell Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. Today is Monday, so that can only mean one thing. We got Miss Tiffany English with us today. I've been trying to reconfigure some stuff, trying to figure things out. I got a shiny new toy here because I'm doing this from my phone today, right? I'm not sure how many people joined me on Friday, but I'm trying to do this restream thing from my phone so I could be mobile. I'm actually outside right now enjoying the summer weather, the early morning. Well, it's 9 o'clock here, 9:19. So just trying to, do some different things. And Tiffany, who should be on top of this stuff, she's like, "What are you doing? I don't get it."
Uh, that is
Anyway,
not how I sound,
so
first of all.
but anyway, thank you guys for joining On Air with Russell Off Hotels. This is the daily check-in. Did I say on air? No, I'm sorry. This is the daily check-in with Russell Off Hotels with special guests on Mondays. Always is Miss Tiffany English. So thank you, Miss Tiffany, for coming on and happy
Love it.
whatever. Well, hope you guys had a good 4th of July or whatever you guys are doing with that these days. Appreciate that. How was your weekend, Miss Tiffany?
See, right? Doesn't it feel kind of weird? A little different Monday because we had that holiday.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, a little different. Kind of threw me off. I woke up to a ton of emails because Friday was that work holiday, the observed holiday, and then I took Thursday off, and um, yeah, so I'm playing catch up a little bit.
Oh, I hear you putting out fires over there.
Yeah, just trying to track some things down from yeah, previous event. Yeah, sales manager has no no idea where a shipment is. That happened once before. I tracked the shipment. UPS said, "Hey, it was delivered. It was delivered by Bob. It was delivered at this time by Bob at this place." the
Bob,
hotel was, then the
who
hotel
the
was
hell is
like,
Bob?
well, I'm saying, I'm just giving a name. But
Well,
the hotel was like, we don't have it. We don't know what to tell you. So, it's just one of those things where, things happen.
mm,
Luckily, this is a return shipment. So the event already happened, had the supplies, but looking to get the supplies back. So that's what I was trying to work on. But, oh,
did you like that?
yeah, do that again. Yeah, now oh, is that, no? Do
No,
you like it?
because my thing is covering up your face. Let's see. I mean, my, my name is.
Oh, I see it. I see it clearly.
You can see my name and everything in daily check-in.
Uh huh. Yeah, it's above you. It's below your face.
Yeah, but it's over your face, your mouth right here. It's right here on your mouth. So you
Oh, I'm on. Oh, I see. So yeah, I'm on landscape, so it looks great on landscape. Not so much on portrait.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
All
using
right.
Porsche. So,
All right. Yeah, I don't like that. It's covering my mouth.
yeah, maybe I'll have to change that
It's covering my face.
the next time to see how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, we can make you smaller at the
Yeah.
bottom.
That's not bad. Look at you. Yeah, get these things together, and this is why we test technology.
Exactly. Well, that's what we're doing here. So we're testing. So anyway, what's going on? In fact, wait, hold on. Before we go on, I have to make sure I let people know that tomorrow I have a guest on my show On Air with Russell of Hotels. That's going to
Okay.
be um, who's that? Miss Paula C tomorrow. That's Tuesday at 1 o'clock PST. So make sure you guys join us tomorrow with Miss Paula C. She's gonna be on tomorrow. So just make sure you guys remember that. Put that on your schedule for tomorrow, 1 o'clock, same platforms. And don't worry, I won't be on my phone tomorrow. I'll be at my desktop. So anyway, all right, go on. What is going on? What is going on this Monday
What's
morning?
going on? What's going
Happened
on this day?
over the weekend, or what have you been working on, or what do we need to discuss today?
All right. That's a loaded question. What do we need to discuss? Well, I always bring some things to you when I when I have my issues, right? Um, what are we working? Well, yeah, let's just jump right in because I don't have anything really to talk about the weekend. It was just the weekend, unless you have anything interesting.
I don't always have things interesting. I can make up some stuff. Uh,
No, no, no.
for people who want to make comments, feel free to make comments. I see a comment from Niver B8B. That's on YouTube. So just hello, hi, how are you? Thank you so much. Let us know where you're tuning in from. That would be great. Thank you so much. So I don't. Well, I picked up a new, well, potentially a new client over the weekend, and
Okay.
all this stuff comes because of what I do, right? This visibility thing, right? And people start inquiring, asking questions like, "Hey, who's this person? Do you know this person?" Or actually, this came from my sister. Um,
Hmm.
she had been watching some of the stuff and kind of following my sister, watching what my sister was watching, and I happened to be one of my shows, and
Hmm.
that led to like, hey, I do has to do with Black college tours through the South, right? And they need hotels because they had been doing it before. And to my knowledge, this is just what I know at the point because I haven't had a conversation with her yet, is that they utilized someone, they gave them hotels, but the hotels were not at their standard. Let's just put it
Uh,
like that.
uh-oh.
There's a lot of issues that happen. They want to know if I can assist them. And I said, well, yeah, I can do whatever, but I mean, there's some questions I need to ask too before I even get into it. Like, what type of hotels are we looking at? I mean, are we looking
Right.
at, the bare minimum economy hotels? Because some of the issues are because you chose those hotels, right?
Right.
So I'm not going to choose those hotels because I wouldn't stay at those hotels. And I always let people know that I would not recommend a hotel that I wouldn't stay in. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. Absolutely.
Why is that a good point?
No, I mean,
Go ahead.
why would you? No,
Oh
I'm
man.
just saying, why would you book something that you yourself went to? I mean, that's a barometer of how we source. So no, and I wasn't trying to cut you off. I wanted to continue your story, but I just wanted to jump in and say I agree with you.
Oh no, you weren't cutting me up. I think I was done. I was just
Oh,
I was explaining, the whole thing, just what I know about the group. Before like I said, they could be a potential. I mean, there's some conversation that needs to be done before I get to that point. But I mean, hopefully that happens in the next. If it doesn't happen today, tomorrow. It's not until 27, which is fine. But
hmm.
it's 3 different cities that they go to. So say they start in New Orleans, they go from New Orleans to Mobile to Atlanta. Okay, so they need
Okay.
hotels. They need several hotels and at least, yeah, it's at least 3, maybe 4, up to 4 hotels. Um, so yeah. So I mean, I thought that was interesting. I'm like, okay, and she was pretty specific about their schedule, and which I love. Right, someone, a planner or whoever's in charge. I mean, she was so specific, like this. We're doing this during these times. I mean, it's all broken down into each day was broken down into times. Like from this time to that time, check-in time will be at this time at this hotel. Breakfast will be at that time. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Because thing they need hotels that will serve breakfast in the morning, and then they also need hotel because they're traveling in a motor coach. They need parking for the motor coach. So
Mm.
I mean, I
Okay.
mean, you would think every hotel has that. No, every hotel does not have that,
No.
right? So, so I have to look for specific hotels, ones that have, the space for the motor coach, one that serves breakfast, right? Um, and I don't think they need economy. I'm looking more, what do you call it? Select service, say like a Hilton Garden Inn or an
Yeah.
Alara, whatever, things like that, right? That
Right.
I know that they include certain things in the rate. So, I mean, you just have to know. It goes back to knowing who your client is and what their needs are. And to me, it was not saying it was an easy thing. I mean, I just have to find those hotels, and I've done my research already. And like hopefully she'll say, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do it because I already done my research. I already have a list of
Of
hotels.
course you did.
I
Of
already have
course you
a
did.
list of the hotels that I would source. So
Hmm.
go in each one of those destinations. So yeah, to me it's a slam dunk as far as finding the hotels. But like I said, there's a conversation that we do have to have, and and we'll go from there. We'll go from there.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay. Look at you.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's
I like what you said. It's knowing your client's parameters.
hmm
And and I like to think that we will ask the questions that the client probably hasn't even thought about, and it's beyond we need this type of hotel. But to your point, making sure you're not just asking, do they have parking? Do they have parking for the motor coach? Just little things that kind of making sure that we're qualifying these hotel properties. It just goes back to work with a professional, work with someone who does this day in and day out. Like so many times
exactly.
people think they can do it on their own, or they have, the assistant doing it and putting more work on that person. And it's not a job. I think some people may think that it's a job, that it's a task that you can check off. I mean, it's it's a process.
Yeah, it
So,
definitely is.
um,
Definitely
well,
is a problem.
good, Russell. That's great. Well, it just goes to show that you never know who's watching, and then they're like, light bulb comes on, and they're like, "Hey, I need this
Yeah,
person."
exactly. Timing's everything. Timing's everything. Um, and yeah, but it's the more you do it, it's the more repetition. More than likely, someone's gonna at least look at it and have questions. I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem with people watching it, but everyone is not a everyone's not gonna buy. Okay,
Right.
and when they buy on their own time. So, and we don't know when that is, right? We never know when their time is going to be, or if it's going to come at all. But you have to
Yeah.
continuously put information out there because you cannot. And I don't know which platform they were on. It could have
Hmm.
been LinkedIn, it could have been YouTube, it could have been Instagram, Facebook. I'm on TikTok today as well.
No.
So yeah, so I don't know which one it was, and that's why I always say if you have the opportunity to use multiple streaming platforms, then use those multiple streaming platforms because you cannot dictate how people are going to find you or how they're going to buy you. So,
I feel a little C. Was that at me? Was
what?
that at me?
No, this ain't got nothing. This.
Uh,
Why are you feeling?
oh my goodness, I'm feeling a little guilty. Well, because I told you I was like, oh, I'm gonna, focus and concentrate my efforts on LinkedIn because I know a lot of my contacts on there, connections, people I would do business with. But to your point, you like you said, you can't dictate who, like where they're at on multiple teams. It's just Russell. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's daunting. Well, you know what? I think not so much if you did that. If you streamed multiple, multiple streams, I guess at the same time. I think what gets me is I feel like I have to provide different channels.
Yeah, if you're doing individual postings, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what
Yeah.
I mean, Instagram, I think it's just more fun and friendlier.
Oh yeah,
LinkedIn, it's a little bit
it's
more
cute.
buttoned up.
It's cute. Yes. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's business.
Right.
Okay, it's still business. So if you happen to use a platform like a Restream or a StreamYard or a Ecamm where you can do to multiple platforms, then I mean I think you can do up to like at least two or three for free for some on some of those platforms.
Yeah.
So why not take advantage of those? I mean, to get more, potentially more eyes on what you're doing. So, yeah. So, I mean, if you have that opportunity to do it, I would do it. I mean, I've been doing this
Agreed.
kind of multiple platforms for a while now. I just hadn't been, completely satisfied with one streaming service or one streaming platform, but I've always done multiple. When I knew there's an opportunity to do that, and some of these platforms were capable of doing that, I said, let me take advantage of that. And sometimes I even question myself, should I be doing that? Because does it water down one of them, or is it really getting across to those people? Or I
Right.
had
Yeah.
own research on that as well and say, yeah, the more eyes that are on your product or your brand is the better. You know what I mean? So it became a no-brainer. I'm like, you know what? Why was I even questioning myself? Just do it. You know what I mean?
Just
So, and if I'm preaching visibility, it's all about visibility.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna preach visibility, then damn it, be about visibility. So
Okay.
there you go. That's
I hear
why
you.
I do what I do. And that's why some people don't. So, you know, whatever. And whoever those people are, cheers to those people.
What are you drinking there? What do you got in your hand?
A Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Is that okay?
Okay, like a Sprite. I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's all I do is Sprite. What, you
I'm
thought I
just
was drinking a
curious.
Coke? Thought I was having a brewski?
No, I knew you weren't doing that. I was just curious what the brand was.
Oh, yeah, just whatever's cheap.
Mm-mm.
But if somebody wants to, you know, I'm all about drinking spring water or sparkling water. So if anybody wants to out there that wants to, you know, got a brand deal for me,
Collaborate.
hey, for it. Okay.
Yeah.
So today is Waterloo. I love the flavor of Waterloo.
Okay.
This is the blackberry lemonade. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can taste it in there too.
Water.
Anyway,
Okay.
what?
All right.
Whatever. So anyway, okay. So what else going on?
All right. I got something for you. I'm going to make a generalization that I personally came up with. And I don't care how right or wrong it is, but this is how I feel. All right. You ready? So
Yeah.
I feel, based on these, the sourcing that I'm doing, I feel that some of these smaller markets where there's not a lot of full service hotels, they're the most difficult ones to work with because they will not get back to me in a timely manner. But locations that are, prevalent, i.e., any city in California, I mean, they're like this 5 seconds after I send an RFP. But mind you, I say that because, certain cities, you have such a wide selection, right? Now you're just seeing like who's going to have the best offer. And then if you go to a smaller city where it's that only one hotel, it's like they know because I have to go with this particular location because it's the only full service hotel in that location. And when I tell you, I'm still waiting on a quote for last week. So that's my generalization. Don't know if you agree, don't care, but I feel like because I've been doing this we're doing this for how many, locations this year, that's what I've come up with.
So you're saying, okay, you kind of lost me. So you're saying that the larger the destination or the smaller the destination?
The smaller the destination, the longer they wait to communicate, to follow up, to secure.
Give me an example of
things.
Destination.
I don't want to. I don't want to put them on blast. Can I make it up?
No. Just tell us.
Can I make it up?
No, I wouldn't know if it was real or not. Just tell us the.
I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna say upstate New York.
Who?
I said I'm just gonna say upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Upstate New York. Albany area. Albany or something like that.
No, I'm just saying that. No, it's not the point of the location. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that it's the only hotel that I can use in that location, and confirmed about availability. But I'm like, hey, is there a proposal? So reached out, called. How
are you doing it? How are you sourcing this?
And of course, today I was.
How? What method?
How did I source this? Well, this is through Marriott, so connected through our Marriott rep. Yeah, I told you that.
No,
I do.
how would
I
know
do
that?
quite a bit of Marriott, so it just makes sense. So
Okay,
have the direct connection,
okay. Does the
and they
rep, okay,
with
hold on. Does the rep do the proposals, or do they contact the person and then they do the proposal?
correct. The rep just connects to the sales
Okay.
manager, and
Oh, go ahead.
usually, mind you, because these are events rooms, so usually it's a catering dinner that's connected. So that person reached out and said, "Yes, we have availability for that date." In which I responded, "Great. Can I have more information?" And then I thought, well, let's get on a phone call. So I called this person.
Mhm.
That was last week. Message. Still waiting on the call back.
Give
Today,
grace because it was a holiday.
what's that?
Give them some grace because it was a holiday last week.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
a
I'm
question.
thinking today. Well, I gave him a grace, yes, last week, absolutely. But
Oh, but
today's Monday.
this was early in the week.
Yes, today's Monday.
Okay. All right. No, I got you.
So yeah, I guess that person could have been on vacation or something like that. But it was me responding that same day that they told me it was available. So did something happen between you emailing me and my reply?
No, I got you.
So
I got you.
not to really focus on the whole details of this particular proposal, but I find because I have to stay on this particular property because it's it's the only one that works. I've been in that position before with similar cities because you know I don't know. I mean, I'm not speculating why. I'm not saying, oh, they're busy or it's third party or anything like that. I'm just saying that there is this common correlation between these smaller cities that there's not a lot of, you know, urgency. That's the word.
So okay, so what is your role? What is the Marriott your Marriott reps role in this? Have you copied or looped that person in on this conversation,
Yeah,
or
well, that's
lack of conversation?
well, and to your point, I'm talking about it to you today. I am giving that grace till tomorrow, like you said, holiday, all that stuff. So that would be my normal, way of communicating, including my rep. Sometimes I'll reach out to her directly and say, "Hey, I'm still waiting on so and so's contract," and she will definitely go in and say, "Hey, I'll talk to them." That's happened several times. And that gets going, but I'm just saying, why does it have to get there?
No, I get it, excuse me. It
Why
never
does it have to get there?
should get there, but occasionally it does because I mean you're speaking of that, and I've been dealing with something that in the last now it's going on, well, I'll say a week and a half, where um, I was working with some particular hotel. I'll just say outside of the Sacramento area,
Mm-hmm.
and not Rancho Cordova, but outside of Sacramento, and but definitely not Rancho Cordova.
We like
So
Rancho Cordova.
yeah, yeah. I know some people out there like, oh, we talk about Rancho. He talk about us. No, I'm not talking about you. But it was a hotel that I send an RFP to. They send back a proposal, but I think I did this before, but there was more information I needed. And it's like pulling teeth. Like each email I sent was not each email that I sent, I'm asking for something that I need in order to give to my client. And then every time I receive something back from them or her, it was incomplete. It didn't answer all the questions I initially asked. So it's going
That
back.
is so frustrating.
I'm like, what? I'm like, can you answer the question? I mean, I had like 3 questions. I need all 3 questions answered. I don't need one and then throw something else on top of that. I'm like, no, answer the question that I'm asking, and
So
then we
weird.
can move forward because the client wants this. It's not me. And regardless if it's me or the client that wants it, just answer the damn question.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and then that's, like I said, it's going to end up, and I ended up having to extend the search to other hotels now, other areas because of that, right? So, someone's loss is going to be someone else's gain, because if they can't respond in a timely manner, then I don't need them. Because what's going to happen when I have that group go to that particular hotel? Are they going to respond?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Are things going to be ready when they get there? Are they going to, we forgot you were coming? I mean, all those things matter. So the things that you think that, I just need a little bit more time to do this, or I'm trying to get answers from my boss or whatever, that stuff matters. That you're on the clock when we're asking these questions on the clock. And if you don't answer those questions in a timely manner, we'll go somewhere else. There's other hotels out there. Don't think there's not. Okay. So
that is the truth, though. And I think, hotels need to understand that, they're shooting themselves in the foot. Like, we came to you. And then that lack of communication is like, and we're done. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And see, and I would even say, it's better to over communicate than to not, or lack of. Like, so I sent an RFP and I'm like, hey, it's been a few days. What's going on? Oh, I'm waiting on your AV quote. Okay, just tell me that from the beginning, or send me the quote and say, hey, when I get the AV quote, I'll, I'll include that. But I'm hearing crickets. I already moved on, Russell, because you know what? I was in a city where there was plenty of options. So, to your point, that hotel is wondering, why did I lose the business? Oh, you didn't communicate with us. That communication is a direct reflection on how we think that working relationship is going to be.
Yes. So doesn't it, to me, it doesn't make any sense. And then, like I said, I know at the end of the year, they're kicking themselves like, why haven't we haven't, we wanted X amount of group room nights on the books and we didn't have it. Well, why didn't we do it? They'll look at other different things, a whole 100 other things that could be the why, instead of looking at themselves like, did I respond in a timely manner? Look at you. As salespeople, I mean, I used to be a salesperson. Okay, I was a sales manager, director of sales and marketing. Sometimes we have to look at ourselves. Why are we not making our goals? Okay, have we done everything that we can do for the client? And a lot of times we have not. But we'll never blame ourselves for it. We're going to blame something else. Oh, they just chose another hotel. Well, yeah, they chose another hotel because you respond in a timely manner. So I mean, those are the things. And like a Cvent and stuff like that, because they give you options. Like if you didn't choose a hotel, you can say why you didn't choose that. But a lot of times it didn't have, it can be like why you go up or stuff like that. But does that information go to the people, the powers that be? That would be my question, because those are issues that happen all the time. We know it because we live it. Okay. But people aren't asking the right people, right questions. But why are you losing business? Why are you not converting this? I mean, the one I'm talking about, it actually was handed on a silver platter. All they had to do was respond, and they would have had it.
See, exactly.
Yeah. So those are.
And I think even it doesn't even have to be so elaborate. It's like, even when the request comes in, hey, got your request, I'm on it. I have, I'm sending you an email. Oh, either I know the answer and I'm going to respond right away, or, oh, I hear your question. Let me get the information. That to me is like, that's a check mark in communication.
Yeah.
You are communicating with me. You're not waiting for like, Russell, when I tell you, I hate the follow-up. I hate having to say, hey, and I literally just did that this morning. Hey, following up on my email. I hate that verbiage. I should not have to say that.
No.
It's no. You are the sales. You want the business. It's on you. So sorry. Now I'm like fired up. I'm like
But you should be. You should be. You should be fired up that they're
I'm
not,
fired up.
but
Just
they should be
communicate.
fired up just to get it to you. I mean, regardless how it is, and it didn't have to always be that let me change the proposal around. No, damn it, just send me. If I said I need a rate with the taxes and everything, send me a damn email with the rate and the taxes on it. That's it.
How hard is that? How hard is that?
Obviously, it's one of the hardest things in the world because I've been asking for it for a week and a half, and I have not.
Is it still going on?
It's still going on.
Oh, jeez.
It's still going on, but that's fine. Like I said, I've included 2 other destinations. One of them was Rancho Cordova. Okay. And I reached out to that hotel, and I've already received the proposal from that hotel. So I'm already ready to. I already moved on and send it to the client. So,
well, that's good. So I told you, right? I did a FAM at Rancho Cordova. The people there are just so nice and friendly and just, eager. So, and I know I talked about these smaller cities. I would not consider Rancho Cordova in my mind frame for what I'm referring to. But they're so community driven. They all know each other and just happy and looking for business. So I hope that works out. Before I went to that FAM, I know where they were. I was like, what is this? They're definitely different than Sacramento, but very close. But just a very very good. I mean, we did a lot of sites, so we met with a lot of different properties. Everyone was just friendly and wanting the business. You could tell. So hopefully that works out.
Yeah. We'll see. It's all about what the client wants. So, but I'm only gonna present and I'm only gonna talk up certain hotels that I know have done what they're supposed to do as well. So,
of course.
So there you go. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So, but then we're on with.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay, we're on with Miss Tiffany today. This is the daily check-in with Russell of Hotels and Miss Tiffany, who is always here on Mondays. We're just sharing information about follow-up or the lack thereof of follow-up from sales managers. So maybe if you guys have any comments, maybe you guys can, join us in on this conversation with any comments that you may have. We're live on LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Did I say LinkedIn? But yeah, we're live on those platforms. So, okay. Continue, Miss Tiffany.
Well, I was just gonna say, we talk about the subject a lot because clearly it's an issue. No one's following up. But I wanted to ask is there, and I'm again speculating because I'm not in the hotel world. Is there a difference or a lack of just training? I mean, even when we're talking about these, smaller properties or, is there a different way of training than, say, if they went to California? Because they are on it. They're hustling. So either they have a huge sales goal or, they're in the meetings having to deliver. And I feel like that energy is so different when I go to a smaller, city. So I wonder if it's just
I think it depends on. Yeah, I think it depends. I think it just depends on the people.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to say, back in the day, excuse me. Back in the day, I would definitely say training is an issue. I mean, still a lack of training now, but it was all about how you came up, who you came up under, who was responsible for you or building you as a salesperson, right? I mean, you had to have certain traits and characteristics, but, following up and how to follow up, those are things that someone had to teach you, right? Sometimes it can be trial and error. Like, hey, have you followed with this? Oh, was I supposed to call it? Well, yeah, you have to call up. You have to follow up and call everybody, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you want them to look. You want them to be comfortable with you, right? So those things, are those things being done now? I couldn't tell you because I've been on property for 7 years, right? So, but I know some of and I'm gonna say the old school people, because that's your term.
I say old school.
I came up under that old school regime, right?
Yeah.
Where we had to follow up. We had goals, and we like to make our goals, right? And goals led to money, right? At the end of the quarter or the year or whatever, you're a bonus based on, right? So if you didn't book anything, you weren't gonna,
Mm-hmm.
you were probably weren't gonna keep your job, and two, you weren't gonna make any more money. So as a salesperson, you
Mm.
know bonus. But the thing of it is, a lot of times we put so much emphasis on repeat business, meaning if it's business that's been there over and over again, you know them, you're comfortable with them, you know what they're gonna want. You don't really have to sell. They just basically pick up the
Yeah.
phone or email you, say, hey, oh my God, you're coming back. Oh, we would love to have you back. How much work do you have to do on that, right? They already know you, right?
Right.
But it's that new business that sometimes we don't wow them enough.
Yeah.
We're not responding when they need to respond. We're not asking the questions because we've gotten so used to. And I'm just going to say this because I'm going off of some past experience and what people have told me in the past is that, like I said, they focus more on the repeat business and less on getting new business. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two different ways of selling, right? Are you just gathering or are you a hunter? Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
a difference. You can tell a hunter from a gatherer.
Sure.
A hunter is always going to give you more information that you ever wanted.
Oh, okay? I love it. I love it.
Because they know they're only going to eat what they can kill, right? If I kill it, I'm going to eat it, right? So they're going to give you more information that you ever wanted. The gatherers, they're just gathering information. Oh, they're kind of passive. It's like, oh my God, yeah, they're okay. They've been here before. They know how we operate, that kind of thing. So they're really kind of passive. Yeah. They're not aggressive at all. So maybe the people that you've been dealing with, you mentioned some people in California, right? Maybe they can be a group of hunters out there. You know what I mean? They're just foaming at the mouth, and that's what you want. I'd rather have a bunch of foaming at the mouth people than the people that are like, oh my God, yeah. Oh, I love this person. No, damn it. Did you book the business? That's what I
Right. Yeah.
Right. Did you get what they needed? Are you following up? Those are the things. And I think that's the difference right there. And without even knowing any of those players, but knowing the situation, you painted a scenario for me, just like I painted a scenario for you, just about what's going on with this. And I guarantee that's how those people are. They weren't trained. They may have been trained back in the day, but they're so used to repeat business that they don't know what to do with business that's new.
That's an interesting observation because I can see that. I knew it was something. I'm like, why? Where is the urgency? Where is the interest? And to your point, I mean, I never thought about it as like, hunting and prey and all that. But to your point, I feel that energy of, these large, these larger cities that are, they're out there and they're getting it. And you're right. They do provide that extra information. And I just know I leave and I'm like, oh, I can't. Oh, I love my salesman. Oh, he just gets me. Oh, he knows that we need this part. Oh, I forgot to even mention that. And he already threw that in. And just, it makes me look good, in the program. So and I didn't realize what it is. Like, you're right. There's a way if you got these certain sales managers that just, they're out there, they get it and they come in strong. And that's how, that's who I love. And then, on the flip side, you're like, to your point, like we talked about, just pulling teeth. And that's why I'm like, how is it so inconsistent? I'm like, come on, let's get it together. These are my particular program. These are all Marriott, properties because my team specifically likes the service of Marriott in general. But at the same time, certain cities make it inconsistent. It bothers me. That's why it's like, can we all be hunters?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. The hunter and the prey, absolutely.
Yeah, that's Isaiah Griffin. You know Isaiah?
I do not.
Isaiah's now with. He used to be. I can't think of where it was. A place. Was it North Carolina? Isaiah, you got to help me out. But now
Yeah.
now he's with Minneapolis.
Okay.
Yeah, Visit Minneapolis, I believe. He just started there not too long ago. But yeah, no, he's a good guy, and hopefully, I'm sure he's a hunter too. I mean, if you know, you got to be a hunter to get that job in Minneapolis. So I know he's a hunter. So, but I mean, you have to be. You have to give more information than the client or potential client was ever going to ask for, because you want to oversell it. Okay, because you want that business. You want that business, right? That's the difference between someone that's hungry and not. Okay, so you know, if you got to go through.
Well, and that's the thing. I want you to want the business. I want you to be like, hey, how can we win you over? And to your point, you just brought up you can't on a plate. It's not like we're expecting over 10 different selections. I don't have time for that, Russell. I will tell them you are on my short list. Let's make this work. I don't have time to keep going back and forth. So for you should want that business and do what it takes to, and it's not even a do what it takes. It's not that, it's not a huge undertaking. It's just literally answering the questions, and like you said, being a partner in this. So I feel comfortable that I can bring this program to you. Need to toss it to you, and you got it. You can catch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Hey, that's it. All you got to do is do your job, and you will get the business. But
that's my point.
Some people don't get it, and it's the most frustrating thing. And I try not
to. Russell, all you have to do is literally call me back.
Yes, that's it. Or send me an email. If you don't want to call me back, send me an email. I haven't said send me an email. Yeah, and it'd be like 2 lines. It wouldn't be a full sentence. It'd be like 3 lines, okay, to answer the question that I wanted.
That's all we're looking for.
But she wouldn't do. She couldn't even do that. And she couldn't do that. I mean, that's ridiculous. And I'm supposed to book there, and I'm supposed to, go to bat for you with my client. You know what I mean? No.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
No. I'm so it's getting me worked up now. It's getting me worked up. And then Isaiah says he's definitely a hunter. Okay, I say, you know what? I already knew that, Isaiah. Thank you so much. I already knew that.
Yeah.
And you need to come on, man. We need to come on, and you need to tell us about your new gig and all that stuff, and in Minneapolis, and hey, we need you on here. So come up with a date. Come up with a Tuesday. You don't have to come on this. Come up a Monday through Friday. No, I'm sorry, Tuesday through Friday. A Tuesday through Friday. I'll make it happen, man. I'll make it happen. So you can come on the daily check-in, and we can talk. Yeah. So let me know when, because it's all about visibility. It's all about the visibility with everything, right? Everything we do is about visibility. Okay. Everyone needs to know that you're there representing Minneapolis now, because everybody don't know. Okay. So Tiffany didn't know. You don't even know him. You don't even know who he is. Yeah, I think you would know if you saw him on LinkedIn. Check him out. Yeah, connect with him on.
Yeah, we can connect.
Yeah. So do that. So
I do know some of the team at Minneapolis. Yeah.
Yeah, he's new though. He's just started maybe. I'm gonna say not even 2 months yet. Not even 2 months. Yeah. So say 60-ish days. So yeah, but no,
he should be coming to Chicago. They do a lot in Chicago.
Well, maybe he's already come to Chicago. Meeting with you. He just ain't meeting with you.
Oh.
You know.
Well,
You busy hanging out at what's the last place you were at? Hello?
I don't know. I haven't been hanging out anywhere lately.
Like you met the chef and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, the Sofitel. Oh yeah, beautiful hotel.
Oh You're busy hanging out at the sofa.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I need some more invites. I need some more hanging out hotel events. But
yeah, you do. Hey, you talked to Caesars lately?
no.
Oh, okay. All right. See, follow up.
No. No.
The more even the more we follow up on stuff, the more we get. You know what I mean? If we don't follow up, what should we expect certain things? Should we expect certain things?
Oh.
What? What?
That's a question.
Say that again.
No, that's a valid question.
Yeah. Should we expect certain things?
We're not following up.
Planners or event strategists, if we don't follow up with people, reach out to people, should we expect anything back? You know, if I'm not following with people, should I expect beer and French fries? You know what I mean? No, I shouldn't expect that beer and French fries if I'm not reaching out to people.
You are correct.
So we need to do more of that, Miss Tiffany.
I know. Okay. I do have a couple events. I'll probably, I like to do my follow-up events at events. Can we follow up at the next event?
Whatever.
It's something about that one-on-one, touch point where you're like, hey, wait, I think I do have something for you, or hey, tell me more. So it happens.
Okay.
Event.
Okay. Whatever. All right.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
Okay, let's make sure we make it happen, Captain. Yeah. Okay. And he says yes. We haven't met yet, so yeah.
Let's
need to at least connect.
Yeah, let's connect, Isaiah.
So yeah. See, that's what this show's all about, right? It's about
I'm gonna send him a connection.
It's about being open and candid and having those conversations about if things aren't going well, like if salespeople aren't reaching out, well then we got to talk about that stuff, right? We have to talk about. We're not specifically saying, "Oh, Jill Smith didn't call me back." No, we did not specifically.
Well, you wanted me to name.
I said the hotel or the
names.
Yeah. You don't think that destination needs to know what's going on there?
Yeah.
We just mentioned.
I feel like
being a great salesperson over there at Discover or Visit Minneapolis, right? So is it the good, the bad, or do we just only give the good stuff? We only want to deliver the good stuff. What are we doing?
No, we I don't know. I feel like when you're doing good, I want to praise you, and then when you're doing bad, I feel like we can talk about it behind closed doors. No need to blast people. I don't know, unless it's really extreme.
I don't think you have to name specific people that are not holding up their end of the bargain, but I think that a mention is okay. A mention of the location, the facility, the hotel.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I was trying to work with this, whatever. Now, if they want to put the pieces together, then that's on them, right?
Right.
But you're talking about a specific hotel. Just like I had that issue in Phoenix, Arizona, where the hotel was dirty. The night auditor was asleep. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know that guy's name, and I would never mention it. I didn't take a picture of him or anything like that, but I did mention the hotel, and I did because they have some issues. They have some internal issues at that hotel that someone needs to address immediately, because that's a powder keg that's about to explode. Okay, for a night auditor to be sleeping at the wheel, they're in charge of the hotel from 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning. That person was asleep, was knocked out, okay, at the front desk. Okay, so
no,
so that needed to be told, right? That needed to be shared.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know his name, and if I did know his name, I wasn't gonna say, Bob Smith is the one was sleeping, and here's a picture of him. No, that's another level of BS. I would never do that. I'm not exploiting people, but I do think that that people need to be aware of that, And then maybe, you know, someone knows that hotel, or maybe they work for the same hotel. Maybe they work there. Like, oh my God, we need to fix this.
Yeah.
Because it's not about me, because I've already checked out, right? It's about the next person that's checking in. And I can't be me as a former general manager, former director of sales and marketing, if I'm not, because I would want people to tell me if it was my hotel, like, hey, dude, you need to tighten up what's going on over there. You got night outers sleeping. Like, what? Yeah, I'm not there all the time, right? So I need to,
right.
So, yeah.
Did you ever get the survey from them? Did they send you anything?
They sent something back. Yeah, they sent something back that they were going to address those issues. I thought I read it. I'll next time you ask me, and I'll have it.
Okay.
But yeah, I did address it, or they addressed it, and they sent it back to me that they were really concerned about the person sleeping on the job and all that. Now, has it been fixed? I don't know.
Yes.
But I'm not going back. I'm not going back there. See, that's another thing. I choose not to go back there. I don't care if they would offer me, a week of full stays there. I'm not going back there because you get one chance sometimes. And I thought that it wasn't just him. It was the hotel itself was not, in a place where I would go back and I wouldn't recommend. So, in fact, other people would ask, did a live on talking about that. Like 2 days later, someone comes back to me and says, hey, what's the name of that hotel? Because I'm going to Phoenix, I want to make sure I don't choose that hotel. And I told them what it was. I said it was the Spring Hill Suites at the airport. So, but anyway, hey, you know what? My phone is about to go dead. That's one thing about utilizing your phone. If you're not charged up 100%, it ain't a good thing. So I'm gonna have to have like on 2%.
Okay. Oh no. That wraps things up for us today then.
Yeah. So thanks so much, Miss Tiffany, for coming on. Appreciate you. Tiffany's always here. This is the daily check-in with Tiffany and Russell of Hotels. She's always here on Monday, so make sure you check us out on Mondays. I'm always here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. Then on Tuesdays, I do on air with Russell of Hotels at 1:00. And thanks, Isaiah, for coming on, and everyone else that it's funny, the YouTube people always make stupid comments. And I don't put those comments on the screen. So I don't know what that is about YouTube, but you get a bunch of people out there. I'll just say it. You get a bunch of people that just want to be seen. And guess what? You ain't going to be seen on this one. So anyway, that is it. You guys have a great day. Thank you guys so much for the patience of me dealing with this whole thing. I don't even know what this looks like, but I'm going to go and check it out and see what it looks like. So anyway, that is it because I'm at 1%. And we'll talk